in Riga with an elderly man from Dutch. An elderly Dutch man is from the Netherlands,
Yeah.
and my friend from Turkey, but originally.
No, originally
No, no, no.
Turkey.
Original Turkey.
And now you live in Britain.
Yeah, sorry.
Where in Britain?
Was Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Yeah.
So, Turkish, but live in Britain for a long time now. It's
Yeah,
like
5 years.
so like a British now. So, we are going to share some world travel experiences, our experiences, hostel life experiences, traveling, the means of travel, the buses we use, train we use, flights, challenges we face, everything. So what can you share with us?
No, I didn't fly
Okay.
to start with.
Oh, you don't like flying?
No, not really, no.
Okay.
He's packed up in an airplane. It's very tight. You sit very close together.
Okay.
And
What was that?
well, it's fast and it's cheap.
Okay.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I think it's cheap because the price does not reflect what it costs.
Okay.
And because kerosene is tax-free everywhere still.
Okay.
But no, I don't like flying. No, I don't like it.
Really?
I'm not afraid of it or so, but I don't like it.
So, what is your best means of travel around the world?
Around the world, well, how can you get to another country except by flying? Well, you see what Greta Thunberg did
Mm-hmm.
by sailing to America. On a sailing boat, eh? Not a
Yeah.
steamer, no, a sailing boat.
That's good experience actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
she
something
said,
like-
I'm for the climate, I don't want to fly.
Okay.
She was invited to speak at some conference.
Okay.
So she boarded. She asked someone with a sailing boat
Yeah.
if they could go together.
Yeah, we are right here we are right here in Riga, in Latvia. So we are sharing great experiences, travel experiences all around the world. It's full package, guys. So always like the video whenever you are here, and comment. Let us know where you're connecting from. And if you have any question to ask any of them, he's from Turkey, living in England for a very long time now. And our elderly man here, he have great wisdom to share with us. He has been traveling ever since he's a teenager. So, full package.
I haven't been traveling so much, but this year I did travel.
Okay.
50 years ago, Interrail started, and then it was for people up to and including 18. I was 19. And now they had a special offer because they existed 50 years. I said, if I don't do it now, I'll never do it.
Nice.
Mm.
So I said, oh,
Just I want to ask a question. What you are feeling when you travel?
Mm-hmm.
You are coming to Latvia or another country. What you are feeling inside your heart? What is that
Well,
feeling?
I want to look what's beautiful over there. And especially I'm interested in historical things, in history. I'm not interested in, well, if you walk to the river here and you look at the other side of the river, the other border,
Yes.
you see lots of very modern buildings.
Hmm.
And I don't know, all right, the architect has done what he liked to do, but do I like it? Do I find it beautiful? No, in general not.
Okay.
But here in, well, and that's what I liked about Tallinn, that really, say more or less the atmosphere
Yeah.
Okay.
of how an old city
Okay.
looks like, well, that's still there.
So, among all your travels, if you can share with us like your best experience, what is your best experience since you've been traveling? And if you may choose one country, what is that country and one city among all the countries you have visited?
Well, country is Norway,
Norway.
city is Tallinn.
City is Tallinn. Wow. So country, Norway, city, Tallinn.
Yeah.
And
America-
why?
Well, Norway has a fantastic countryside.
Okay.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Scenery.
I've
Never
never
been
It's
been
very
there.
rough.
Me too.
It's very, very rough, very rocks, and it's got the fjords which go deep into the country and
Yes.
into the land.
Mhm.
With steep descents into the water.
Okay.
It's got glaciers. It's got well, high fields, very high fields, fjels they call it.
Okay.
And yeah, I like the landscape of
Norway.
very much.
Ooh.
And I like, well, as a city, as it was a few hundred years ago, and still how that now is preserved.
Yes.
That was for me the best in Tallinn.
Tallinn.
Yeah.
They preserve their originality.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah. They really try to do that. I think very well.
How many countries have you visited so far?
Oh.
That's a good question.
That's the Netherlands, of course. Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Germany. I've been to Switzerland. I've been to Italy. I've been to
Hello.
Czechoslovakia. That was then one country. Austria, Yugoslavia, Turkey. I've been to Britain, England, and Wales, Ireland. I've not yet been to Scotland. I want to go to Scotland once, but haven't been there. And Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Estonia, and now Latvia. I've been to Indonesia. I've been to the United States once, just for a week, and it was short. But Portugal, I've seen. I think that's about it.
Wow.
Well, Bulgaria on the way to Turkey.
Yes.
We went to.
I've been to Bulgaria
And
also.
Yugoslavia.
Serbia.
That was not one country as well.
Wow. I've been to Bulgaria. It was awesome. Also, I had a great time in Bulgaria, and also Plovdiv, which is one of the I think is the oldest city in Europe.
Oh.
So Plovdiv, yeah, the oldest city in Europe. So it was awesome.
Well, we just passed through Bulgaria. It was.
Just passed through, that's totally new.
No, we camped there for one night near Sofia, and then we went to Edirne.
Oh, that's good. You are mostly like history or other things. Which city you have been in Turkey?
Where?
Turkey.
Oh, we started in Edirne,
Edirne,
Yeah.
that's the border.
And then Istanbul, of course.
Istanbul.
and then we went far to the east along
Yes.
Ankara
Yeah, Ankara, middle.
to and now Erzincan,
Erzincan, yes.
Yeah.
Wow, Erzincan.
and then we went down to, and now I wonder, someone with a D.
Diyarbakır.
Yeah, Diyarbakır. Yeah.
Diyarbakır. Oh, nice.
And then we went back along Konya, Kayseri,
Yes.
to Izmir,
Yeah.
up north again, and then we on the south side of Bosporus, we crossed the Dardanelles and went into
My
Greece.
friend was
Into
asking-
Greece, we've been into Greece.
My friend was asking, how is Istanbul? Can you little bit explain with your experience? Istanbul.
Istanbul.
Because I've never been to Istanbul. Yeah.
I know
Ah,
Istanbul
but
a lot.
it's nearly 50 years ago.
Wow.
50 years ago. Ooh.
76. I don't know about the atmosphere nowadays, because by then
So many
Turkey
things
was a
changed
very
now.
secular country, and it has become more religious under
Yeah, exactly.
under Erdogan. But not Istanbul. I think Istanbul is one of the kept more or less it's being secular.
Yes.
It's more. It is a world city, of course. It's
Big city.
a very big city.
Now it's almost
Global
20
important.
million population.
Global importance, of course. Not only as Istanbul, but also as Constantinople.
Yes.
Has a huge impact. Very beautiful things to see. Topkapi and
Bosphorus.
all the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia.
Yeah.
It's all very beautiful.
But lots of things change. If you go there, you will not recognize, oh, this is Istanbul, you will say.
Yeah, things have changed. 50 years is not 50 days. Huh?
In Topkapı now there are lots of buildings, houses. It was, I think, empty in your time, yeah.
That's so long ago there. And furthermore, well, I especially also liked the area around Konya. That's these rocks. Well, there's a stone on it, a stone lying on very soft rock, chalk, and they cut out cones, and in those cones, people cut out houses, churches even.
Cappadocia.
No, Cappadocia. Yeah.
Cappadocia, yes.
Nice. That's intriguing.
Wow.
And what I find a pity then is that, there were Christian churches in there.
Yes.
That later the faces were cut off, the eyes were cut away because of Islamism.
Yes.
And I find it very sad because it still is part of culture, and why destroy it?
But we're still keeping Ephesus and other places. You have been to Ephesus as well.
To Ephesus, yeah. Well, we've been to Ephesus as well, but of course that was we stayed in Izmir.
Yes.
But we visited the old ruins in Ephesus.
Yeah.
And we also visited Troy.
So great wisdom from. So, if you may share simple advice to young traveler, young people that maybe are scared to travel, to go out of their comfort zone, what can you share from your vast experience to young people that about our world?
Well, I've never had any bad experience, real bad experience.
Okay.
I've never been robbed. I've never been stolen from. Oh, never. Of course, I've been stolen from, but more at home.
Okay.
Than
traveling abroad.
Traveling abroad, no. And like in hostels, no. I leave my phone unattended. Yes, I have to. And I hope that everybody understands that my phone still is important to me, and that on the other hand, their phone, they understand it because their phone is important for them.
Yes.
You can't nowadays. You better lose your passport and your phone.
Yes.
And but there are. I was always afraid of it, but I never experienced any problem.
Any negative things. So guys, don't be scared. So if you are just joining, don't hesitate to say hi. If you have any questions to ask about travel around the world, don't be shy to say hi. I know that we are focused on him because we want to take some experience, because it's not an easy thing. 50 years of travel, more than 50 years I think of travel.
Well, 50 years ago I was in 1970 my first travel without my parents. My first holiday without my parents.
1970.
By bicycle, 70.
Yes.
By bicycle across Germany, Belgium,
Oh, that's good.
and Holland.
Bicycle, first travel is by bicycle from Holland to Germany.
Next year we went to England, and that was, we didn't have gearing on our bikes. Dutch bikes, they need gearing.
Yes.
But there, every small river, brook, went straight into the ocean. So you had to, when you along the coast, you go up and down and up and down. We walked quite a lot there, uphill. But later on, I visited Britain twice on a bike with gearing, and then
to Wales.
No, I didn't go to Wales by bike. Then we had a camper van.
Wow.
But I did go to Cardiff, yes.
Thank you.
And Aberystwyth and.
Thank you very much for sharing, because it is awesome. First time traveling around First time traveling to another country, it went with the bike, 1970.
It's your, you've got one life, I think, and it's a pity not to see things.
This is exactly what that is like burning inside in me, like pushing me more. Like we have one life. I hope you get successful one day. Yes, thank you. Like it is not easy, you know. It is not really easy that we have one life, and it is a pity to not see places and learn things, see things from your own perspective. And also, I'm lucky that for now I don't have any kids. I'm not married yet. So what will I now? I am in a much better position now to educate my kids and to now tell stories.
Yes.
So, but few years ago, if I was a father back then, my children I would have not give them good lesson, good education. I don't have really much thing to tell them. I don't really have, in fact, nothing special to them. But nowadays, now, if I have my family, if I have my kids, have my wife, it's like I can really impact them. I can really add value to their life. Show them, like, let them understand the world we live in a very concrete way and a practical and direct way. Not beating around the bush, not lying to them like the medias are lying to them. I can give them, they have the channel, like I see things clear. So I'm very, very happy to have this kind of passion and very happy to run into people like you.
And what I think really important is that you meet people. By now, it's since long one of the first times that I'm traveling alone. I was married, I have children.
Yes.
And but now I'm traveling alone, and I meet much more people. I meet and at a level that you, in fact, are quite easily at a personal level. You can you tell personal things, you share personal things with one another. And, I've made more friends.
Yes.
I'm now for about 6 weeks away.
Yes.
I'm traveling. I made more friends, and not friends that stay. No, you meet,
Yes, right.
but you are very friendly with people.
Yes.
And then I did all years before when you're together with someone else.
Yes.
You should, in fact, travel alone.
Yes.
If you want to meet people, you must travel alone.
Yes.
Exactly, we need to push ourselves.
Yes, that is what I love. That is what I learned.
Yes.
So I have so many friends. I'm very sorry, my friends. Many wants to travel with me, but no, because my way of travel, I'm like a soldier man. I'm a one-man show, warrior. So I can now, like yesterday, I supposed to go to Valga. It is from Valga I supposed to came in here. I was in Vilandi, which is another beautiful town in Estonia. So I was there. In the last minute,
Yes.
I found out that people are telling me, because some locals are telling me that Valga that I'm going is even smaller than Vilandi, and it's almost the same thing. So I was thinking, okay, Panu is the capital of summer in the whole of Estonia. So I said, okay, I wanted to go there, but I am late because summer is over. So there is no much thing to do in that city now. So I was like a little bit. In the last minute, I decided to go there. But if I am with someone, it might be a problem. And some people that I can see, I met a lot of friends, as he said, traveling, you met a lot of people, you met a lot of friends, like-minded people, people that educate you, like him, people that educate you from all manner, and you can also run into someone that can maybe make a great friend, or maybe even marry in the future, you don't know. So it is full of fun. It's like, traveling is like constant education. Even though you think you are not learning, you are learning. You are learning.
I've learned very much this travel, especially this journey. And also very say, physical things in terms of things that I didn't know, that I wasn't taught at school, just about history, about the extreme history of war in these regions, how these countries, Baltic states, Finland, have suffered from war over the centuries.
In just only this travel, you learn it.
And then you understand why they are so afraid of Russia at this moment.
Yes.
When you see the streets, you are feeling a little bit what they live in that time.
And
Okay.
And
What's the building?
and you see everywhere you see what people have come from.
Guys, like this video and keep on commenting. Let me know where you're connecting from. And if you have any questions to ask them, feel free to ask, because this is a very awesome moment. I'm telling you, this is wisdom of 50 to 60 years of wisdom is out here. A has his own wisdom to share. So I'm just learning, constant learning, bombarding me with wisdom, that things I cannot really know right in my father's house or in my own closet, sitting down in my house right in France or in anywhere in the world. This is awesome, guys. You couldn't believe it, because it's only what, if you travel, if you are not in Amsterdam, you will not know what is in Amsterdam until you visit it. But if you are right in your home, you will not know. You will only be filled by what people say and what you see on the media. But when you are down there in the city, you will learn by yourself concrete informations.
You touch a very special thing. My daughter moved to Amsterdam. I don't live in Amsterdam myself.
Okay.
In Holland, in the Netherlands. She moved to Amsterdam some 3 years ago, I think. And she moved to, and I always thought Amsterdam, the city, the center, it's crowded with tourists.
Okay.
People come there to have joints and smoke, and because Holland is Netherlands, capital of drugs. Yes.
Free city.
She lives on the south side of the city.
Okay.
And a very beautiful 1930s quarter.
Okay.
Built initially for working people, but with taste. It's not straight on buildings. No, there are sculptures in the masonry is creative. The creative masonry. It's very nice to be there.
Okay.
And I always thought Amsterdam is too big a city for me, because I'm not from Amsterdam.
Because you haven't
I'm
been
from
there.
a small city. Well, I was in the center.
Yeah.
I was always in the center of Amsterdam.
But you haven't really taken your time to stay around, to
no,
move around.
Yeah, but the out, and so it's very good to be around places where you don't what you don't expect, what you don't
No.
and over where not everybody goes. Go somewhere and try to discover things.
Exactly. And at least we know there is another world outside.
Yes.
We know they are living, they have bad experience, they have good experience. We are saying that we are not different. Actually, we are the same. You have your own experience, but I have own experience. We are living this life 60 years, 70 years, 90 years, then will disappear. But these memories will remain forever.
I hope that will that more and more people understand that in the end we're all the same. We're all trying,
exactly.
and we all want to be happy, and we all want to be.
We have pain, we have suffering
and,
from something, but there is another world. We can't say, okay, I can't deal with this. No, we can deal with it. There's no impossible things. There's another way. We can try another way. We are learning from these people. I'm learning from you. I'm learning from you. I'm saying, okay, I can think like this. I can change my mind, thinking style. In that time, I can see another perspective. This gives us another perspective. Latvian people living like this and Netherlands people living like this. Oh, I can choose from that one. I can collect all the positive sides. And this makes me a little bit happy and my comfort. I love quality will increase.
Yeah.
But we need to see that. Not on the book, on the somewhere. We need the feeling. That feeling makes us a little bit more involved in that life.
So we have to know that we are all one people. As they have already said, we are all one people. At the end of the day, we all need peace, we all need love, we all need food, we all need a woman need a husband, a man need his wife, we all need a good house, good car. We all one blood. You know, today, if like someone is sick, if I'm sick, for example, and I need the blood, if any of them are around here, it is their blood that will put in my blood for me to be okay. The same thing, vice versa. So at the end of the day, all what is happening, don't make people, so-called people that is changing our world, dividing us, making us to go against one another. We should not allow them to be able to divide us, to continue dividing us. And the best way for us to know that we are all the same, we are one people, is to be exposed and have experience. And the only way is for us to travel. When you travel, you have concrete information. That is why you're going to see, I've decided to be an advocate of positivity. I've decided to be an advocate of positivity because our world, we only amplify the negative things we see around us. And we always completely, almost completely ignore the positive things we see around us. When
There's no news in positivity.
there is no news.
News is always negative.
Yes.
Why? Why? I am here to challenge that. I like challenging that. Why? Why
Positive things come gradually.
Okay.
Negative things come with a single blast. And that goes for natural disasters,
Okay.
earthquakes, and, storms and things like that, tsunamis. That goes with war. It's very hard to build peace. It's very easy to create war.
That is it.
Exactly.
It's very hard to build a city, to build a nuclear plant like Fukushima. It's took time. One single wave
It's over.
and it's over. Negative things always are quite often are sudden and so give news. And the other is building. But we have to build up the positivity. Because if we don't, we let all those disasters come over us. We have to fight that by building. Keep on building. Don't
So,
you think?
yes, we have to keep on building. So we have to find a way to like amplify and focus on positive more than negative. I think if we can, the amount of energy we take to focus on negativity, if we can just use even 1/3 of that amount and focus on positivity, I believe our world will be in even a much better place to live.
Yeah.
Yes.
But on the other hand, we've built this world as it is, and the world I think is rather good as we build it. Still, despite all the problems that we have, we had a lot of progress since humanity
Yes,
since
yes.
humans came in.
Yes.
So in the end, I think the road is positive. What we achieve things, we keep
Yes.
on achieving things.
Yes.
But on the other, every now and then we get backlashes.
Yes. It's also part of life.
And that's news. It's news when there comes a backlash.
I don't follow news because when you follow, there are lots of negative things. Because news, they need to attract it. They need to.
Yeah, but you have
watch
to
them.
respond.
Yes. That's why
we
you're trying
can't
to
have
find
a war.
special things and they're doing it is a big deal.
You must know that there's a war going on
Yes.
in order to be able to do the things that you need to keep it. Well, first restrict it to that area and then try to, well, come to some peace.
Yeah, you know, I've shared a lot with us, so it deserves likes. So whenever you are here, like this video. We know that I came a little bit late because we're supposed to have also a Pakistani with us, but along the line he's not feeling fine, so he cannot be able to come in. And we have an elderly man that have given us a lot of wisdom, share with us 60 years of wisdom just in a couple of minutes is huge. These are things people pay huge amount of money to go into seminar to learn from this wisdom, to learn about this wisdom. So it deserves likes and it deserves subscribe. If this is your first time coming across this video on my channel, subscribe, because you will get in the future. We are going somewhere. I'm going to bring great people with full of wisdom, great entrepreneur, business wise, philosophical wise, to be able to educate us and to learn. Yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. You will see. So what can you share with us about England, your experience in England,
England,
and
yes.
Turkey as a whole, as a local?
Living in England, it's very high standard. I can say it's a developed country. Maybe it's Holland the same. Compared to Turkey, I'm comparing to Turkey. It's a developed country. High quality, high standard, but social life is not what I expected. Social life is a little bit weak. You can go, yeah, young generation going party, but and other things, but they are a little bit not connected with the other countries. They are living in that local area, but they don't aware the out of that area. They don't know the other world countries, you know. And socially, I'm not happy with England, but otherwise, it's the developed country and everything is high standard. But yeah, otherwise I can say you should go, you should see the for landmarks and way, road and everything is good designed and everything fine. Then yeah, it's compared to here, a little bit high standard, I can say this one.
It's like a little bit disappointed with the social life in England, that the people are just in their own, like in their own box, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so they are just in their own
But
box.
that's typical England.
That is typical English life.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
splendid isolation, they call it.
Yes, exactly.
Storm and channel, continent cut off.
So that is it. So if not, lifestyle is a little bit like Latvia.
Not for nothing that they quit from the EU.
Oh, not for this is a clash.
Just because they're on their own. They want to be on their own.
Yes,
Yes.
independent. And there is a loneliness ministry in the UK. It's first in the world. There is a loneliness ministry. Because there are lots of lonely people. They're just isolated from the society and everything.
Oh, they just want to be
And
associated.
there's an enormous class difference in Britain.
Yeah.
They have classes and they don't mix. So if you go to the pub, well, in fact, I think certain pubs are for the working class, others are for the middle class, and so on. It's
Yes,
not,
exactly.
they don't, and that's a place where people meet one another.
Вот давай получай.
And,
Ну, это тебе ненадолго.
We are very
I
sorry.
think in the Netherlands it's not that not so much social difference, separated, but
Ты можешь ему даже, знаешь, что за
people
секунду?
in the Netherlands are
Ты
very
можешь ему просто сказать,
attached to their
а ты
home.
что, забыл, как
Okay.
после тебя литановские
They
пацаны
they
палубу
don't go out
заваривали,
much.
блядь?
Okay.
Когда ты, сука, страдал, блядь.
They go out, but they don't socialize that easily. Especially families stay together in the evenings.
So,
And they don't mix with other families.
in the Netherlands.
In Netherlands.
So we
Well,
are.
actually, when you look at France, in the south of France, people from a village, they all meet at the village square. They play jeu de boule, stuff, and they have a good time together. Well, the Dutch and the Dutch.
In Netherlands don't do
Yeah,
that. Wow, we are very.
The Brits do that in the pubs only,
Not only but yeah,
And perhaps sports.
In the region. So we are very sorry because we have some neighbors around us that is like more loudy and noisy. At the same time, we are doing the live. So I hope you guys can be able to hear us. We are very sorry. We are in a public place where everybody have right to do whatever they want to do. So we cannot say that, oh, normally we have been here before. They can see that we are here and be able to maybe go to somewhere first or minimize what they are doing, but they're just doing their thing at the same time. So we are very sorry for that.
But I think that we should stop.
Yeah, because of that, because of the noise, we cannot be able to. I
think we've said a few things that might be important that we hope that people pick up.
Yes.
And
so
we must not overfeed them.
Yes.
Exactly.
Because thank you very much for sharing with us.
And,
thank you. I really appreciate it. It's a great honor.
Actually, I recognized in the way you treated me, the way you presented me.
Yeah.
I recognized it in your culture.
Yeah.
Your original culture, if you're Nigerians.
Nigeria, yeah.
That you have a great respect for elder people.
Yes.
In Turkey the same as well.
And it's part of the culture. You respect elder people because they have that life experience.
Yes.
You have more life experience. You know more than us. And I can work on one subject, but you have known everything.
Yeah.
You are looking from here, we are here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is a parable in Nigeria. They said, what the young boy cannot see climbing on top of the tree or on top of the storage building, he cannot still see it on the ground. An elderly man can just sit down and see it clearly.
Yes, exactly.
So this is the difference. You guys are like this and we are very far. No matter how smart we are.
You have experienced lots of things. For example, your friend continue this way, and now I am saying, "Oh, I will go this way." You know that one. He did something wrong. You will say, "No, don't do that, because you want me to go right way." Different things, but yeah.
My idea is that I'd rather warn you for saying, "Well, look out, there, you may have dangers."
Yeah.
But you must try your own way.
Yes.
You can't follow my steps only.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, you have to be self-reliant. Listen, you have to listen, but you have to come to an agreement first by examining it by
I'm
yourself.
getting experience. I'm saying, okay, I can choose my way.
Yes.
I know you did something wrong or true, but I can get it. I can learn it.
Mm-hmm.
Elder people told me not to run on the cars. I think that is wise for them to tell me that.
Yes.
Yeah. But it shouldn't say that. It wouldn't say that I don't have to. That's something that I must obey always a road that someone before me laid already. Perhaps another detour is better.
Yes. Exactly.
But there are experiences that are important to share. There are things that are dangerous to do. And there are things that are just, well, perhaps another road might just as well work.
Yeah.
Or better.
Wow. Thank you very much for this time.
Very welcome.
I really appreciate your time, and I believe most of them are very pleased to get this wisdom. I hope you can be able to note things down and make use of them, not only listen, but make use of them. That is what I've conditioned myself to do. Whatever thing I learn that I know that this is positive, action pronto. I just take action. Yes.
Do it now.
Now, I just do it now. A very powerful speaker once said, it is better to take action when the energy, when you are hot, the ideas are hot and warm. It is the best time to take action. So take action now. We are sorry for the noise and we are sorry for the disturbance. Some other time. Until now, I hope you get it clear. Have a wonderful and inspiring time. Thank you all for joining. I wish you all the best, and I hope that these messages make a great point. And I hope these messages touch your heart, that you make the best out of this wisdom. Thank you very much. Bye bye. We are kind